Everybody, I know I don't have anybody right now, but that's okay. That's okay. Because I got to wait a little bit. And since I got to wait a little bit, why don't we start walking outside? Because I want to show you all my geese. Yes, I'm doing it live. Because I want to let my friends know something. Let me share it. And I'm going outside right now because I want to let you all know that I had to evict my little chicken. I made her a cage this week, but not only did I have to evict her, I'm gonna go through this side where she's at. I wanna show y'all where she's at. And I wanna show you that hi Teresa Riley, somebody gave me a gift last night and my brother called me and said, the lady needs you to go pick this up. And I went and picked it up, but he said it was gonna be ducks. And it wasn't. But the people that are here, I'm going to let you all know that this program is sponsored by a person named Andy, who gave me the green light. I'm only going to say Andy because to protect the innocent, but the ones that know. Now I'm going to turn this screen around because I want you all to see my little chicken that I evicted. But I'm also going to walk around my fence this way because I want to show you guys that I got four. They were supposed to be ducks, but they turned out to be geese, full grown geese, and they are humongous. They're bigger than the one I had, and they're beautiful in my yard. I filled up the swimming pool yesterday and the bathtub and their water, and they are enjoying the yard. But let me turn this screen around so y'all can see my chicken that I evicted. She's over there. I want to let you all know that she has been outside for 3 days, so she is enjoying the yard and the cage. This is a guayaba tree I need to fix, but let me walk around this way so that y'all can see uh, what I'm talking about. Because this is a big yard. I mean, these animals are not gonna be lacking space or anything. They got a little house over there that's, look, they're already in the swimming pool. And they're big enough. My other one was not that tall. She couldn't reach that tub, but these can. They can reach the tub, and they are so big. Look at them go. And of course, you always gotta get that wild duck. Todo el tiempo tiene que haber un pato metido, ladies. Todo el tiempo. Look at that duck go. I did want to show you all that. I can't answer it, brother. That the geese are in the backyard and they have a lot of space. You see, I already put food out there for them. But right now, they're not interested in food there. It's hot here in Texas. So the geese are enjoying the yard and doing a show for you guys. And there's that duck. You gotta have one in every family. Pinche pato. There's a duck in every family. But I wanted to let you all know that this show is gonna be sponsored by Andy. And it's not gonna be a long show. I wanted to show you all my duck and my geese that I was gifted yesterday. Those are full grown. The lady said she had them for about 4 years. So I'm just hoping that I don't get no tacuaches over here because, there's always a mess when you get possums. And those possums are carnivores and they don't care. They simply don't care. But I don't want y'all to think that I have animals and that my animals suffer. No, they don't. I already cooked rice for those geese. And if they don't want to eat it, that's on them. My brother was calling me, but I I didn't answer the phone because I'm on it with you guys. ¿Qué pasó, primo? Estaba haciendo un show porque pues ahí andan los 4 gansos y el pato. Todo el tiempo tiene que haber un pinche pato metido. ¿Qué traes ahí, carnal?
¿Qué es este jale? No sé qué es.
Ah, green beans.
Do you know how to use them?
You fry them.
To me and I don't know what to do with them.
I'll get the bell peppers. Don't worry, I'll cook these for the geese.
Y aquí hay 3.
Look, he's giving me some string beans.
Aquí hay 3.
Oh, I like these.
These are good, pero había uno que estaba echado a perder solo que...
I'll clean them.
Yes.
Okay, carnal, thanks. Well, we're gonna take y'all inside as I'm telling you guys this. Háblale a tu hermana Francis y dile que estoy haciendo un show. As I told you, this show is being sponsored by Andy. Oh, es una jícama. Okay, he says I don't eat that. All right. Okay, back to me. This show is being sponsored by Andy, and I want to let you all know that I need to show you all something, and that's why I did this. Besides showing you those beautiful geese that my brother called me and told me this lady needed them to go to a home, and you all know that my little goose, I had her for 9 years. In fact, I was let me throw all this in the sink. I was working out of the Willacy County area for over a year. And I was actually paying, because I was making enough money to not care, I was paying my neighbor over $200 a month to take care of my goose and my yard. And I didn't care because my animal needed to be well taken care of, and she was the only one that could come into my house or into my yard. My neighbor has a key to this house. There's a few people that have keys to this house. My sister Ophelia, my cousin Marty, my sister Frances, and my neighbor across the street. Why? Because I live by myself. What if I die? The haters are going to say, that's karma. No, it's because I'm already 60. Let me see. It's already going to be 8. Give me 2 more seconds. Fuckers. I'm 60, and if I die, it was my timeline. But I don't want to die inside the house by myself and explode. I want them to know that, hey, I didn't answer the phone. In a day, you better come and look. But let me show you all something. That's what I was. Darn it, when you need the things. I was hearing Ophelia's show, because she did one this morning. And it was four geese and a duck. Can you believe that, Teresa? That there's always got to be a duck. I'm like, man, this gayster. But yeah, they're going to enjoy this little swimming pool. I'll probably have to end up getting them another one because it's a baby pool. And even though the geese can reach into the tub to drink water or whatever, I barely got them yesterday, so I don't know if they'll be able to jump in there and actually use the tub as a little swimming area. But we're talking about somebody giving me some geese last night, but I wanted to show you all this. Why? Because this is sponsored by Andy. Andy gave me the green light, said I had every right. I was listening to Ophelia's show, and there's something else I need to show you all. is a big file of stuff. But the one that I want you to see is this one. And I want you all to see where it went. And why am I talking about Ophelia's show this morning? This one went to the State Commission on Judicial Misconduct. I had to certify this letter, and I had to, let's go to it. Where is it? Oh, this is, okay, this is not the one that I need to pull out. But let's go to the other one. This one. You see, it's got a bunch of other papers, not just the main complaint. But what I want you all to see about the main complaint, if I actually kept it, I might have given it to Andy. I think I did. I kept 2 copies, but the copies that I kept are not the ones that are notarized. But what I wanted to let you all know is that I actually had to go to a notary public to get this complaint that went to the Judicial Commission of Misconduct in Austin, Texas, against Felicita Gutierrez, Annette Hinojosa, and several other people for misconduct and misappropriation of power in their courtrooms. Okay? Why did I do that? Because certain individuals are sitting on elected posts and getting away with stuff they're not supposed to with their friends because of their elected position in power. But there are places where complaints can go to, and I did get an approval from Andy. So this show is sponsored by him, as to the commission in Austin getting a major complaint for misconduct of judicial matters. And when you get a program like Ophelia's, where she's saying that Annette Hinojosa had access to a lot of chat rooms, that's even more misappropriation of power. So I am having them all investigated. I don't care where the chips fall. I was given a green light by Andy, and I just need my followers to know that you do what you have to do. And you can be nice and all that, but if you don't want to play patty cake with certain people, you're not going to do it. And I'm not going to play patty cake with anybody when I have the right access to the right people, and it's just going to cost me a statement that gets notarized and a certified letter to get there. You know, and why am I doing this when I just did a 10-minute show saying that my trust and everything is done through prayer? Because I have to do it. And it's not just for me that I'm doing it. We need to realize that these people are not above the law. We need to realize that when these people want to be in these type of elected positions, they need to follow the law. They are not above the law. And when they misappropriate their power and position because of their friendships, then that's another matter, whether they're appointed officials or they're elected officials. Somebody told me, well, they're elected officials. We really can't do nothing. Trust me. You know, if you're going to misappropriate your position and power, I will use this platform and let everyone that you are misappropriating your power with know where they need to send the complaint. I will hold the paper there so that they can see the address, or they can see the email address. Annette Hinojosa and Felicita Gutierrez are misappropriating their position and power. And if you have been a victim of these people, you can complain. There is a higher power than Raymondville, Texas, to go to. And that's the commission in Austin. Hi, Maria Isabel. Hi, Riley, Teresa. You know, and it's like, do I care? No, I don't care if I only have 19 people. This little video is staying here and somebody else will see it besides people that follow me. If you are a victim of Felicita Gutierrez or Annette Hinojosa misappropriating their position and power here in Willacy County because of their elected position, then you can write to the Texas Commission on Judicial Conduct and report it. If enough people get together and report these individuals, they will stop collecting a check from our tax dollars because they're not doing it for free. They're getting paid from somebody. Did you block Sammy? Because I'm tired of that person. Thanks, Teresa. I don't know what she wrote, but she keeps coming in here. Just block her or him. You know, but all I'm saying is these people in Willacy County, this is a one-cow town, and they all cover up for each other because they're either friends from childhood. Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Gomez. They're either friends from growing up, going to school together, or they're related through the church. They've baptized somebody. They've been a padrino at somebody's quinceañera or wedding. So they all have connections with each other here in Willacy County. So because of those connections that they have, they misappropriate power and position. So if you have been a victim of these two individuals that I just mentioned, and I really don't care if Ophelia gets mad at me or not, Andy gave me the green light. He said I had every right. So I have every right to let the whole of Raymondville know. If these two individuals, Annette Hinojosa or Felicita Gutierrez, have abused their power in any way, shape, or form against you or anything that involves you here in Willacy County, this is the place that you can write to to complain against them. If it is a written form, you will need to notarize it. Notarize your statement. Make sure you have copies of what you're talking about. Send them to them. It cost me $8 to send all this stuff that I had against these two individuals. Thank you, Nadia. But I'm just letting y'all know that here in Willacy County, Andy's the man, and he gave me the green light. And he was told, it's going to all come back to your table. It will all come back to Andy's table. He was advised by me that it will all land in his table. Why? Because Felicita Gutierrez and Annette Hinojosa only have shit in their stomach. If somebody's going to get sued, it will be the city of Raymondville. It's not going to be just them. So it will fall back on Andy. Do I care? No, nobody cared that I didn't work in the last 2 years. Nobody cared that I didn't get my bills paid by anybody or even a job. But not that my bills weren't paid, they were paid. Because why? Because for years I wasn't bending the elbow at Kickapoo with a bunch of other people that I knew from childhood. Nor was I getting a check from Raymondville. I was in a real job paying me $31 an hour. So since I had a real job, I was saving money. You know, my house doesn't have a mortgage. So I only had to worry about the water bill and the light bill. So of course my money was going to stretch if I wasn't bending the elbow. And I'm not here to tell anybody, oh, I don't drink. That'd be dumb. I have a lot of gentlemen that come out at my table. Let me show you a few. This is Evan Williams. It's not a little bottle. This one here that I haven't even touched is Admiral Nelson. It's not a little bottle. And I have a bunch of Crown Royal, Jack Daniels, and everything else here. I drink the real stuff, Bucanas, and all of that. It's the real stuff. It's not imitation, bitches. But just because I drink the real stuff doesn't mean that I'm bending the elbow every 5 minutes. I'll bend the elbow drinking coffee, bitches. If you think that I wasn't going to go higher than Raymondville to send a formal complaint, notarized and everything, on your misconduct of power, you are so wrong. Teresa, mine too. Straight, or on the rocks. Chased by Dr. Pepper or Sprite. Not mixed, never mixed. But, I know that, I don't even have that many people here, and there's haters here. They had to actually subscribe. Guess what? I need to get to 1,000 to be able to monetize. So, hey, go at it if you all want to come in here and be bugging people. But this show is sponsored by Andy, and it is to let anyone that was treated badly by the court system in Willacy County know that there is a place where you can complain against Felicita Gutierrez or any judge here in Willacy County, including the district attorney's office. And that place is right here. It's the Texas Commission of Judicial Conduct. And let me see, where's there? There's a telephone number, there's a free number, there's everything. Everything is there. It's like I've been sitting here being quiet and not saying anything, just letting time pass. Well, so were they. They were sitting on everything because of the either church friendship or the growing up friendship or whatever friendships they have. It was still a misappropriation of power. And guess what? All the chisme went up there, including the affairs. So if y'all think that I didn't even talk about the affairs, let's just talk about it. I get a warrant for my arrest done by a dirty police officer who was dating the person that got bit by Ophelia. I'm not mentioning anybody's name. If anybody wants to find out, it's public records. And the people are on the public records. But I'm tired of their BS. So because of all these inappropriate behaviors, I'm at the stage of, okay, now it's time to go to the higher powers and see what'll happen. It doesn't matter to me one way or the other, but I just want to let them worry about it for a few weeks. Yes, it does get swept sometimes under the rug, but I'm not sweeping nobody's shit under the rug. I will let the people upstairs know about including from bending the elbow at Kickapoo with people that are in cases all the way to people having affairs with police officers that probably were married at the time. I don't know. I did it. Yes, I did. If you all want to pay for the complaint, to see the complaint, hey, AMP 1764, I did mention the affair. And I don't care. I did mention it. Everybody needs to come into this drama. Why do the police officers don't do their job? They don't have time if they're having affairs with people that are involved in the drama. But they want to be cousins with Mother Teresa of Calcutta. Do I care? No. No. And then when they don't like how the apples are falling, they want to say, oh, Angie's just saying it because she's a lesbian. I have short hair, bitches. That's it. In your dreams, I'm your lesbian. But I don't care because this doesn't have nothing to do with the LGBTQ plus 2 community. I apologize to them for what you're saying that I am. Because I'm not part of their community. I just have short hair. But every time they want to throw a stone, it's always Angie's a lesbian. Angie's the president of North Korea. Angie is a frog. Angie is, whatever I am in your mind, that's in your mind. And I really don't care. My teeth? Yes, I fixed them. I had to fix them. Why? Because it's aesthetically pleasing to have your teeth fixed. Will I have to fix them again? Probably. But you didn't give me not even $1 to fix my teeth. So if you want to talk about my teeth, that's up to you. If you want to dream about my teeth, that's up to you. If you want to dream about my little mouth, that's big, because when I say stuff, I can say it because I'm 60 years old. That's up to you. Teresa Riley, I didn't either, but with all the haters here in South Texas, apparently it is. I had got short hair a few years back, and the reason that I cut my hair was because I was tired of having my hair in a chongo and made into a bun, because the job that I had as a correctional officer required to my hair to be off my neck line, off of the shirt. So I always had my hair up in a chongo. But that doesn't even matter. All my life I had my hair in chongos. And I tell people this is dumb. It's dumb because I have all the hair that I have ever cut. It seems weird that somebody would do that, but let me show you. It's funny, but do y'all see this? It's a little box that I bought years back. Years back. And what's in this little box? I'll show y'all. At one time, my hair was thicker than this, and it started getting smaller. Look how thick this part is. It was at the top. See? Look at this one. Look at this one. And next to it, if you see something next to it like this, that's my daughter's hair. And I think this one was the very first one that I cut. Look how thick my hair used to be this was the very first one that I cut. But I have all my hair. Why do I keep it? I don't know. I kept it in braids. It was braided when it was cut. And I've always had it in this little box. But when people want to talk smack, they talk smack. And, they don't know your life. They don't know you from Jack, but they want to talk smack. And that's how people are. It's like that's what makes life more interesting for these people. It's like, oh, now I can't close it because I didn't put something in there right. But I'll close it in a minute. But that's how these people are. It's like, oh my goodness, it's weird that they can be like that. I was dying. My phone's getting ready to die, but I just want to let y'all know that I did go to the higher ups to complain against these people. Andy is sponsoring this show, and he gave me the green light. He said it was okay. It was my right to do it. And there is a place, if anybody here in Raymondville has been in their courtrooms or represented by them and told that they don't have to talk to you, because I was, you can go to a upper person and you can report them for misappropriation of power and position. So that's what I was coming in here live for. But I also wanted to show you all my little chicken is doing good, and I got those 4 geese and that duck. So I don't know. I'm hoping that the neighbors don't start complaining, because those geese, I only used to have one. 4 geese can make some noise. I live inside of town, but I'm allowed to have five chickens or whatever. So I'm hoping that I don't have to. Yeah, you can make charms out of them, out of their teeth, bracelets. Yeah, PR is always good, whether it's good or bad, but they want to come in here and talk smack, and I haven't said anything for a long time because unimportant people will remain unimportant as far as I'm concerned. Uh, they don't pay my bills. They don't give me what I have, you know. And like I'm telling all my followers, I just did a 10-minute little show about, you know, are you your prayer? How consistent are you, or how confident are you, or about what you want in life, or how you want God to take care of things in life for you. And as far as I'm concerned, none of the stuff that has happened in the last 2 years has anything to do with God or karma. It has to do whether you have enough pantalones to do what you have to do, or enough ovaries, or enough huevos. It doesn't have nothing to do with God, because what happened here was not spiritual. God takes care of the spiritual realm, has always been my belief. He might interfere to take care of what's in the living, in the land of the living, because He made all of us and He cares about all that. But His priority is for you to get to the spiritual realm. And sometimes He'll take people out of the way that are just interfering because of the way you pray. And that's my belief. It's always been my belief. The solution is in prayer. The solution is always going to be in prayer. Do you think that the solution is in a chat group where Aneri Hinojosa has access to it? Come on now. Do you think that it's in a chat group where people that are in there are not trustworthy enough for you to say your most confident things to without them taking pictures of it? I don't have any chat rooms that I'm in. I don't join any chat rooms. I was joined in one. They didn't like what I said. And everybody saw it, because in a chat room, what's nice about it is you can see all the little dots of who saw it. So I very kindly exited out of that chat room. The people that were there know who they were. And they know what the question was. And I told them that person is not going to commit suicide. Period. Nobody. A person that wants to commit suicide is not going to be advertising it. I'm sorry to let everybody know that, but people that want to commit suicide are not advertising it. It's like, ¿pa qué? You're already tired of telling people, and they don't care what's going on in your life because they got things on their own life. In my life right now, I got 4 geese out in my yard. Do I have to worry about anything else? No. But, if you start, if in reality, the only person that you can trust is you. You are the only person that you can trust. Some we do just. Yeah, you read the signs. There's signs. But, somebody that just keeps advertising it because they're threatening you that they want this or they want that. No, not that kind of a person. That's not a sign. I'm so sorry, Lucky. Um, but that's usually what happens. The family or the surrounding friends don't see the signs. There's always signs, but it's never going to be advertisement. There's signs. They're giving away their stuff. Um, there's always signs. But, anyways, this was just a short program that has turned into 40 minutes. But I just want to let you all know that this was actually sponsored by Andy. And yes, every single person that has gone to any court in Willacy County has the right to report Felicita Gutierrez, Aner Hinojosa, or any judge here in Willacy County to this commission if they misappropriated their position and power, whether they're appointed judges or whether they are elected judges. You can go to a higher person if you think you're in the right to complain against them. And that's why Andy sponsored this show. Y'all have a nice day.